Hello, everyone. So, welcome to another day of preparing for your GCSE. And today we're going to learn a very, very important topic, which is not so positive, but negative numbers. We've been learning negative numbers since our year three, I think, but then there are people who still not quite sure about what this negative number is. So even for me, negative numbers was a nightmare until my year 10. But then I learned about it, and now I know little tricks which could help you as well for your GCSE. So shall we start learning negative numbers? So to start with, I'm going to show you a little trick which would work with most of the cases of negative numbers. So let's take two numbers. Let's take maybe 2 and 3. So I am going to write 4 different questions here. So question number 1, minus 2 plus 3. Question number 2, 2 plus minus 3. Question number 3 is 2 plus 3. And question number 4 is minus 2 plus minus 3. So let's see how this all works. So in negative numbers, I just want you to, look at all numbers with the signs in front of them. For example, the value or the sign belonging to the 2 would be the sign in front of 2. The sign of 3 would be the sign in front of 3. The sign of 2 is, there are no signs in front, so obviously plus. And the sign in front of this 3 is minus, so the value of 3 as a whole is negative or minus. Okay, I'm not complicating it a lot, so in very simple words, just look at the sign before the number. That's it. In that case, I'm telling that this 2 is minus, this is plus, this is plus, this is minus. And if you look at the third question, this is a positive number, this is a positive number as well, this is a negative number, and this is a negative number as well. So if you look at the first question, come back and let's look at the first question now. It's a minus and plus. It's a negative number and a positive number. And here it's a positive number and the negative number. So basically the signs of both the numbers are different. They're not the same. If one is positive, the other one is negative. So if you have a different signs for the number, then you always subtract them without looking at the signs. You simply subtract them. The biggest number, take away the smallest number. No matter in which order they've written, no matter in what signs, no matter what signs they have, you always do bigger number, take away smaller number. So you would have 1 and 1. So 3 take away 2 is 1. So both of these questions would have 1 as your answer. And your answer will have the sign of the biggest number in the question. So here the biggest number, do not consider the sign, okay? So the biggest number in the question is 3. 3 is positive, so your answer is positive. Here 3 is negative, so your answer would be negative. Now, let's look at the third and fourth question now. If you look at the third question, it's a plus and plus. And for the fourth one, it's a minus and a minus. So they have basically the same sign. So you need to add them up. Here as well, don't look at the signs, just add them up. 2 plus 3, 5. 2 plus 3, 5. And your answer will have the sign of the biggest number in the question. So here it's going to be 3, which is positive. Answer is positive. Here is 3, which is negative. So your answer is negative. So this trick might work for majority of your negative number questions. And there is one thing or one exceptional case where this wouldn't work, which is subtracting and or taking away a negative number from a positive number. So for example, 3 take away minus 2. This is one exceptional case, okay? 3 take away minus 2. So whenever you see 2 minuses close to each other, you immediately change them to a plus. So your answer would be 5. Or in other words, or another case, let's take minus 3 minus minus 2, and you would have minus 3 minus minus 2, and these two minuses would turn to a plus. So this would in turn become minus 3 plus 2. 3 is negative, 2 is positive, different signs. So you need to take away them. 3 take away 2 is 1. 3 or 2, which is the biggest number? 3. And the sign of 3 is negative. Answer is negative as well. Okay, that's it. So when you have got a negative number question, don't worry anymore. Just look at the signs. If they're different, take away them. If they are the same, add them up, and your answer will always have the sign of the biggest number in the question. That's all for today. I hope you have a happy time learning. All the best.